Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, most of today's news. Alright, our monetary spirits, which they call Daily Canon, don't come as I and let us know say Inter Milan they look for Balogun and they won't collect Balogun on loan. So they are looking to propose an initial loan with an obligation to buy a 5 million euros loan. Then after the loan term, then they will have the obligation to buy the guy for 35 million euros. Yes. Now, Toto Sports will be one of the Italian media houses, and Corriere dello Sport also published this same story in their Italian arena. Yes. So now the Daily Canon don't carry the story, they can't publish and I'm seeing the semblance of truth in this story. Now, what are the implications, the possible implications of this story? This one will mean say Inter Milan maybe they don't really have the actual cash, because they say Arsenal they look for 50 million pounds for this guy to be sold. Now Inter they say they reduce the valuation. Now Inter is bringing an alternate route. Say okay, if we know if you offer on 50 million pounds for this player, can you guys give us Balogun on a loan with an obligation to buy, so that after the loan term we go pay? But from what I'm hearing, Arsenal no really they entertain anything about loan. They want a permanent structure, because what if Inter go renegade on their offer? Yes, what if after the 1 year loan stint, Inter come talk say, oh no, we don't get money, waiting go come happen at that stage. Then the player will have 1 year left on his contract. So that's why Arsenal they look for a permanent move. Yes, anything will make them accept maybe a loan, or let maybe Balogun accept a contract extension to protect Arsenal in case they want to sell him, so that they will be in the commanding position. Yes, so that is what me I'm saying. But more just watch, this story never really end. So more just watch that. Many things we will see happen in the future. Alright, so away from that, so Barcelona don't provide updates based on the virus after on a toxic day for their camp. Remember, say yesterday after on a toxic we should be expecting Barca to maybe put out a release, either that their player is well, you get, or they are recovering, or say the match will they cancel. That's we're talking about the match where Arsenal will play with Barcelona from Los Angeles for the Sophie Stadium, you get, on July 26th. So that's the match we are referring to. So now Barca don't put out a release. So they call the talk say their first team players when they are affected by the viral gastroenteritis don't they recover very well, and no new cases have been discovered, which means things they go according to plan. So Arsenal they very optimistic, say this match will still go ahead. Whereas there are people like me where they feel say, why not just cancel it? Get prevention is better than cure, so that it prevents any type of outbreak. Oh, come hit our own squad, come because they cancel maybe our Emirates Cup or cancel any other competition we will play, like the Community Shield. Now what in me, they use my head, they see. But more just to watch, I believe they have all the best medical hands in their camp. We will help them treat all these players if they really develop any complications for their own treatment schedule. So more just to watch. I wish them quick recovery. And if we go play Barcelona, like maybe the curtail the virus, get the feel do no go bad. Now me I would like to watch Arsenal play Barca. Alright, so another thing we'll again I will say Chelsea get on to prioritize a move for Michael Olise. Gets for that reason they are letting Kudus off their list. You know, say before yesterday I be told to say Arsenal and Chelsea are going head to head. They want to sign Mohamed Kudus from Ajax. Now Chelsea don't even contact the player representative. Though the news from the media space now say Kudus prefer to join Arsenal. Gets. So now Chelsea don't go offer 39 million pounds for Michael Olise. Now the funny thing according to Fabrizio Romano is that Manchester City also have placed Michael Olise in their transfer list. And the reason is because Mahrez don't go join, I think Al Hilal, he don't go join Saudi Arabia team. So they have a vacuum. So they won't sign somebody to replace Mahrez who already come out. So they're looking at signing Michael Olise. Before they won't sign Rafinha. But Rafinha talk say no one come up for Barca, but we'll never know whether Man City will get the money to even carry that Rafinha, come back to the EPL. But they are looking at Michael Olise as a cheaper alternative. So they won't sign that one. So now, will the guy get a buyout clause of 35 million pounds, and Chelsea don't offer 39 million although the player is currently injured from what we are hearing, so Chelsea still need clarity on the type of injury where the player gets. May not go be like also go buy Fabio Vieira with injury, can't come Arsenal. So let's just watch how all those things go, because this Michael Olise in the past will be very interesting in the guy. We hear some links, that's not linked to him, but last the thing just fizzled out. So if Chelsea is going for Michael Olise and Kudus is left alone, that means Arsenal still have the chance to still sign Kudus. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and keep watching. Alright, so as I let you know the updates on Zaha, because many people don't ask me whether we still they go for Zaha. So now for Wilfred Zaha is close to joining Galatasaray. Yeah, the 30-year-old is very close. Though Galatasaray never make an offer, but the interest is very strong. And what's going to surprise me is say no club for the EPL really they go for Zaha. Is it that bad, or is it because he's 30-year-old? What is the reason? We make Turkey of all things, Galatasaray. Imagine you go Kukuma better may remain for Crystal Palace now, because you know the reason say Crystal Palace when they have no chance of winning anything. Yes. But for Galatasaray, no, if you win the Turkish championship, or if you win Turkish Cup, if you shall win something, and Galatasaray can still qualify for Champions League, all those kind of things will make up, because this guy really wants to play Champions League football. So I'm very surprised that nobody, even if na Newcastle, but nobody the reason inside, even if na Spurs, like nobody. So it just is unfortunate. We cannot turn back the hands of time to go and return Pepe and sign Zaha. So what's don't happen. It is what it is. Alright, so Bukayo Saka said, come and say, talk, say, based on the match we will play against Manchester United, talk, say, nobody like to lose against Man U, especially when you are an Arsenal player, because that bragging rights gets nobody like to lose against the ball. It is what it is. We'll learn our lessons and try to move on. So that's the best thing we can do, because this preseason we try different tactics. That's why I can't be like say maybe since never really gel like that, but we just hope say before the season will start. That's my own intention, my own wish. Before the season will start, make all these our players don't really understand what then they do for here, because it is very important to start our season strongly. And when you check our fixture list, I know that's not I don't check out. You find out that we are playing Manchester United, I think in our 4th game of the season. We are playing them, so that's a very strong match. Even I think in our first 10 games, we are playing Man City also, because I saw it and I was very surprised. So all these big games, though I like as they come early, so that they don't come in the future, come hurt us again. So we'll just deal with them now. Anybody want we mean, when anything want may happen very early in the season, so that will affect our momentum down the line. So let's just be watching. Alright, so Kylian also surprisingly don't come and second the review says Zinchenko they help him adapt to Mikel Arteta's tactical demands. Yes. So when I saw this report, actually I was very happy. I was very pleased, because if you remember some days ago, I talk say as a player like Kylian, all those excuses of Kylian style, no be like Zinchenko style. You know if you play inverted pyramid, you know if you play midfield this one. See, as a player, you should be willing to learn. Yes, you continue learning till you die. So that's what it's supposed to be. So when I saw the fact that Zinchenko, now because Tierney was saying, if you want to learn how to do that inverted midfield, that pyramid role, that midfield role, that's it. It go make sense, that inverted full-back role. So it will make sense to learn from the best person when they do it for Arsenal, and that person is Kylian. If Jacob Kivior can do that, can come into the midfield, bust things. If a Timber can do that from the right full-back row, come into the midfield and turn to a ball-playing midfielder, why can't Zinchenko, why can't Kylian replicate such thing? So now what do you mean they think? It will teach you again. So you know, to say last year was actually learning it. So this year we are looking at maybe him improving on what he has learned and showing us perfection. In case Zinchenko no day, you get, we are supposed to be having Kylian as the second name in the pecking order of left backs, not bringing in a Jacob Kivior. Even though when it comes to defending, when it comes to aggressiveness, Jacob Kivior is more aggressive and a better defender. But when it comes to that fullback overlapping, I think Kylian is a better player with crosses and all those things. So, but Arteta get the final say. But I'm very happy and I'm proud of Kylian for him to be learning on how to adapt to Mikel Arteta's tactical demands. And this implication, this like what I see as Tierney talk, that it means he really wants to stay, because a player when no wants to stay for Arsenal, nobody learn how to understand the player, the coach's tactical demands. I know that they see from the so what I see. So So all those news, all they hear, all those noise, all they hear as I say, you want to go Celtic, you want to go Newcastle, you want to go this one. I don't think there's any atom of truth in those things, because player when want come out, nobody learn how to understand the coach tactics. So it is what it is. I think I just let you know the new developments when it comes to Kenyan training. Alright, so Charles Watts also come as I call it talk about Thomas Partey, where they finally ask him whether Partey will stay for Arsenal. So Baba Conde of the opinion say this Partey way you see like this. Say Partey is unlikely to go to Saudi Arabia. Like the chances of him leaving Arsenal at this stage is very, very slim according to Charles Watts. And me too, I subscribe to that line of thought, because you can say, first of all, look at Arteta's comments. For Arteta to make that kind of bold comments, it shows when the player don't get heart-to-heart talk. They don't discuss. So every other thing you are seeing outside is just speculation, conjecture, different things you get. Will not really be a semblance of the truth. It's not a semblance of reality at Arsenal. So Thomas Partey is not going anywhere. Go and write it down. So now what will they see? And I just be happy, you get, because the interests or the attraction of Arteta playing a Rice and a Partey, how you want to take player, you get, is he going to ship Rice out to the number 8 role and play Partey in the defensive role? Because I don't think Partey can play any other role. Partey not really versatile like that. I don't think he can play any other role apart from the defensive role, unless maybe Arteta won't just like change things with Thomas Partey, like give him a different role, coach him on how to play a different role. Unless that's going to happen, because for me, the only way we will take play 2 of them, and maybe we will change our formation. We play 2 of them, it will be hard for us to play the 3-2-4-1 or to play the 4-3-3, because I don't see Rice as that player we will enter that Shaka role. They go forward, they bomb nets. I don't see him doing that, but who knows? Get all these players are very, very dynamic. The coach will just tell and say, okay, you do like this, do like this. If Arteta can transform a Granit Xhaka from a defensive role to an attacking and defensive, like they go front, come back, bomb share, put in a fair share of goals, who says he cannot do it with Declan Rice and Thomas Partey? Well, people just do it. Alright, so I'm going to do the Manchester United match. So I'm going to talk to you, what are the lessons learned? You get to watch, see for that match. So for me personally, I think one of the things we need to prepare for this season, you get, is prepare for bullies. A lot of people will feel they will use physicality to bully us this season. A lot of people will be using foul, you get, to break down our play. So these are the things what I see happening this season. And a lot of teams will be using long ball tactics against us, because they will see, you just see maybe Rice for the defensive midfield, will see Partey there, see Jorginho, you get, they will feel say, how I want to break down these people with tiki-taka. So a lot of people will be playing long balls and using physicality. That was what I'm seeing. And another thing is say, many teams will fear us now, and everybody will be sitting back deeply and trying to use counter attack to break us down. So now what do me I didn't see. Most of the things that Manchester United do against us in the friendly was counter, long ball, bullying tactics, using their physicality against us, too much aggressiveness. So these are the things we need to prepare for, and that is why Arteta talks saying, for a very, very long time we've not had that physicality in the middle of the park, which is why we got somebody like Declan Rice to help us stabilize that our midfield and bring a balance, get, to our own physical side of play. So these are some of the lessons where me I see, and if I can see that, get, if I can observe and see that, it means Arteta also and the team will not see and also, and I believe they will address it by the time the season begins. Alright, at the same time, the they ask Arteta, say, as a coach, if you had the power to change some of the rules of football, which particular rule you would like to change? So I think about to say the rule where you would like to change and the time wasting. You get, say a lot of teams they take advantage of time wasting tactics, you get, to delay ball. Most of the times the amount of time when the ball they actually in play, you know, only 60 minutes, you get. So the rest are just time wasting. Keeper will take extra 10 seconds to play. You get, people go fall down when they're supposed to fall down. They form like this, they don't break their leg. Many things. I don't believe him. They ask him, they ask Klopp, and they ask Pep. So everybody they talk the same thing. Even some of the pundits out there, like Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, they said the same thing. Majority of them were talking about time wasting, where some other people talk about the VAR, you get, and the offside rule, you get. So that's what many people are saying. So well, at the end of the day, I subscribe to Arteta line of thought on the time wasting tactics. People they do and too much. Look at you do and tire. Last season, when we won't do them against them come they complain. You get, we pay them back in their own coin and they couldn't take it. So it is what it is. So my dear Arsenal lovers, if you don't watch yesterday's show, check the top left corner of the screen. Go see the thumbnail. Click am so that you'll get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day and get out.